Are you moving to Prairieville, Louisiana and wondering what is it like to live here? Today, we're going on a tour of this charming community nestled right between Baton Rouge and Gonzales, Louisiana. Starting on one end, we will literally make the full loop around the town. We will discuss the schools, the employers, fun stuff to do, the places to eat and shop, and of course, where to live. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to do that, and tap the bell also so first to be notified of any new content. My name is Maria Thorne, and my business partner, Amy Norton, who is on another assignment today, get calls and messages all the time from people moving here, and they want to know where is the best place to live in the greater Baton Rouge area. I think Prairieville is a pretty good choice. With that being said, we are right here at the Interstate and Highway 73, which is exit 173 off of I-10. And this is where we will start our tour. On I-10, you are about 10 minutes from Baton Rouge. It is literally the next exit. And you are about a 50-minute drive from downtown New Orleans. The New Orleans airport is about 40 minutes from here. The Baton Rouge airport is approximately 30 minutes away. So starting at this point on the Interstate and Highway 73 with this Dairy Queen as a landmark, we're going to head over towards Bluff Road, as it is one of the roads that will define one of the borders of Prairieville. All right, let's go take a ride. Bluff Road is comprised of many homes, subdivisions, and vacant lots and pastures. We will take a quick drive through a few of these subdivisions, as you're probably watching this video because you're interested in living here and curious about what kind of homes you may find here. This first subdivision we will drive through is the beautiful Oaks on the Bluff. As we are driving in, you can see this subdivision was named appropriately. It is just a gorgeous entrance. These homes here range in sizes from 2,500 square feet up to about 5,000 square feet, and mostly are 4 to 5 bedrooms. And the prices here start around $500,000 and go up to the $900,000 price range. All custom homes, sidewalks. You see the brick bib on the driveway. Nice place. And next we will drive through another subdivision that is kind of a part of Oaks on the Bluff. It's called Oaks on the Bluff Estates, with homes from 2,800 square feet up to 4,000 square feet, priced from the 600,000s up to over 1 million. There's some real beauties in here. I will show you one that Amy and I have listed right up here, and I have some pictures you can see. This is close to what you can expect in a home here. Bluff Road is full of homes and subdivisions, and you will find many homes in the higher price range here. Very close to the East Baton Rouge border, and has super easy access to Old Perkins, Airline Highway, as well as I-10. Now there are 2 schools on Bluff Road, Spanish Lake Primary and Bluff Middle School. If you have seen any of our other videos, you have heard us say that the area is growing very fast, and there is pretty much at any given time a new school being built here in Ascension Parish. If you're trying to get school district school, please call us. We can help you find out where you may want to live to get into that particular school. As a new school is built, the boundaries will change. Each primary and middle school here is a feeder school into the 4 different high schools here. Moving right along, we are now at the end of Bluff Road at the intersection of Old Perkins, and we are going to go right to continue our Prairieville tour. After, of course, we sit in a little bit of traffic because it is 5 o'clock. If we went to the left, we would be about a half a mile from Santa Maria, which is a very nice golf community with a brick golf course that meanders through the beautiful subdivision, but it's actually Baton Rouge. So we are right on the border of Baton Rouge and Prairieville. So Old Perkins, we're about to come to the intersection with Airline Highway, and at this corner, you will find a Walmart, gas station, well-known restaurant called On the Half Shell, and a shopping strip with a boutique and a few other office spaces. Also, across Airline Highway, you will find that Winn-Dixie grocery store you could probably see over in the distance. Another little area with a couple of restaurants, and one of my favorites, Mexican restaurants, is Mi Padres. There's also a Smoothie King, a Cane's Fried Chicken, and a few other local businesses. Airline Highway runs parallel to I-10, and it was the first major roadway through Baton Rouge to New Orleans. So here you will find a plethora of businesses, shops, eateries, etc. It's still a very major roadway here with, again, any kind of business you can think of. We're going to pass in a minute the famous Frank's restaurant. Great place for breakfast. That's what they are kind of famous for, but they do also have lunch and dinner, including on Tuesday nights, Dungeness crabs at half price that are delicious. You'll see it coming up here on the right. You can probably see some of these other places here. Tire place, furniture store, appliance store, daiquiri place, auto zone, all kinds of things here. Anything you can think of. So I just turned right at the intersection of Airline and Highway 42. And I want to show you, take a ride through this development and show you another new school. The area in the front is a business park with some restaurants, nail salon, medical facility, some office space. And in the back, you'll see in a minute, is a very popular subdivision called Bullion Crossing, with homes built by a local tract builder, DSLD. These homes range from 1,500 square feet up to 2,400 square feet and are 3 and 4 bedrooms, priced from the mid 200s up to the mid 300s. Most schools here in Prairieville are kind of standalone schools on a major roadway. However, this school that we're coming up on is right in the subdivision, so very convenient if you live here. Highway 42 is another main road in Prairieville with many homes, subdivisions, and businesses. Highway 42 will get you all the way to Denham Springs. Some of the better known landmarks on Highway 42 is this new gas station at Oak Grove. The place is so much more than a gas station, and I would probably call it a designer gas station. In fact, let's go check it out. I will also fill you in on a little secret. They have the best chicken wings here, and on Wednesdays, they're half price. Check out how nice this place is. It is a super cool place with food and also a drive-up window, and it is right in front of the new subdivision, Meadows at Oak Grove. This subdivision has custom-built homes ranging from 2,000 square feet up to almost 4,000 square feet, and with a price range from 500,000 up to about 900,000. These are for the most part 4-bedroom homes. Many of them will have an office. The subdivision has a walking trail, a few different ponds, and a really nice subdivision pool. I got off of Highway 42 a little bit because I want to show you two more schools. I know it seems like we have been looking at a lot of schools, but people do move to Prairieville because of the schools. So it is kind of a big deal. I'm going to flip around and show you the brand new Prairieville High School. Kind of a big deal. It is opening in the fall of 2024. And again, the growth in this parish has warranted all of these new schools. So I know this is going to be really nice. They are hustling to get it done before the school starts in August of 2024. So we're back on Highway 42, and there are subdivisions of all price ranges, townhomes, mobile homes. You'll find a little bit of everything riding down Highway 42. Fast food, a library, health club, hair and nail salons, a hardware store, furniture store, Walmart. Another hot spot is Galvez Seafood. Great food you'll find there. And a little bit of history while we're driving along. Prairieville was named because of the once plentiful pastures and prairie that were visible along Highway 73 and Airline Highway, and now is covered by subdivisions and retail and industrial development. Prairieville, as stated earlier, is right next door to Baton Rouge, and a short 50-minute ride to New Orleans to the east. And if you keep driving to the west, you're about an hour from Lafayette, just another popular city in Louisiana. Prairieville is known for its great schools, low crime rate, and it's one of the fastest growing cities in Louisiana. According to niche.com, also, it's one of the best places to live in Louisiana. Down a little further, before crossing the Mi River into Livingston Parish, you'll get to one of Ascension Parish and Prairieville's very well-known establishments on the river. Fred's is a bar and grill. Some nights feature live music, dancing, there's ladies' night, trivia nights, and a stop on an occasional poker run. It's also a boat launch at the Mi River, which will get you to Lake Maurepas, then to Lake Pontchartrain, and then to the Gulf of Mexico. Lots of waterways here in South Louisiana to enjoy boating, fishing, hunting, water sports, and you can access most of these waterways right here from Fred's. So Fred's was the back corner, if you will, of our city of Prairieville, and now we are coming back up and at the intersection of Highway 431 and 4, which is again a major road going from starting at Highway 42. It goes through Gonzales and all the way to the Mississippi River, full of businesses, subdivisions, and whatnot. Ralph's Supermarket, you can see right here, a very popular local family-owned grocery store, and one of their claim to fames is they do make some of their own products, as well as they host, I think it's 2, maybe more, meat sales throughout the year, and that is a big deal here in Ascension Parish. We are now back to Airline Highway. Again, more of the same as down the road. Restaurants, a big Rouse's grocery store, day spa, health club, entertainment venues, Walmart, pharmacies. You'll find pretty much anything you could want here on Airline Highway in Prairieville. As we continue on, we will be back at Highway 73 near St. John Catholic Church, which leads me to mention that there are many churches of almost every denomination here in Prairieville. We will head back towards the interstate where we started, and you'll see that this section of Highway 73 is also buzzing with some really cool places, really cool businesses like PJ's, Crawfish Aquatics, a dentist's office. We'll pass a few different eating places like a pizza place and medical facilities and emergency room. So we drove basically the perimeter of Prairieville, and all in the middle of where we drove around is filled with subdivisions and residential homes. The average sales price of all of the homes here in Prairieville that are currently listed as of June of 2024 was $368,000. So another thing that you may have noticed is that everyone is driving, meaning this is not a walkable area. You can't walk from your home to the nearby grocery store or a coffee shop. There's no public transportation here. Since you will be driving wherever you have to go, let me remind you of the traffic. Of course, it's worse in the morning when the school is letting in and people are going to work, and in the afternoon when, kids' school is out and people are getting off of work. And it gets better, about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Also, I must mention one more thing about the streets here in Ascension Parish overall, Prairieville, of course. The streets could be named one thing, and when you cross a major intersection, they change names. For example, Joe Saverio is a road that starts at Highway 42. When it crosses Germany Road, it becomes Roddy Road. This is only one example, but there are more roads that change names like that, and you have been warned. So if you're driving around here, you must pay attention to this. The good things about the roads in Prairieville and all over Ascension Parish is that one road has many intersections, and there are more than one ways to get from point A to point B. Within the community, there are many parks that you'll find kids and adults playing tennis, softball, soccer, football, baseball all year long. And then also there are places that are very close to Prairieville, like Blue Bayou Water Park, Tanger Outlet, Cabela's. Lamar Dixon is a facility where there's always something going on, from 4-H livestock shows to concerts to gun and knife expos or even exotic reptile shows. Back to housing for a second, since if you're moving here, that's going to be your most important thing. I'll give you a quick rundown of the available homes. Currently, there are 146 homes available in Prairieville, starting at $100,000 and going all the way up to $2.7 million, with the average price of the available homes being $475,000. All right, so I want to show you this map so we can kind of see where we went and see about Prairieville. So if you just look at the black little outline here, that is Prairieville. So I just want to show you where on the map where we went and what all we have here in Prairieville. You can see that I-10 comes from Lafayette over here, goes straight through Baton Rouge, through Prairieville, and down on to New Orleans, which here I have circled here the New Orleans airport, which is about 45 minutes from Prairieville. And then if you go up here back to the west, northwest a little bit is the Baton Rouge airport, which is about 30 minutes away. So we started our tour right down here at I-10, and we just kind of made the loop around, all the way around here. We went all the way down here to Port Vincent and back up here around, crossed over Highway 44, back to Airline Highway, and then we came on back down here 73, back to the interstate right where we started. So I'm just going to point out a few things. Fast food, we have it all. Anything you can think of. Here's a couple that are highlighted, and you can see that, of course, they're at the interstate and then all along Airline Highway, which is, again, our main thoroughfare here through here. Restaurants, same thing. Airline Highway, you know, there's a couple off the beaten path a little bit. I think I mentioned this one, Galvez Seafood. And then for the most part, they're going to be along Airline Highway. Churches, I mentioned also, Baptist Church, Catholic Church, Methodist Church, non-denominational. There's plenty of them all throughout the town. You know, whatever church you want to go to, we probably have it here. Shopping, here's a bunch of little boutiques. Again, guess where they are? All along Airline Highway. And then our medical facilities, again, throughout the parish. You can see a couple within Prairieville, but for the most part, Highway 73 and Airline Highway. Parks and playgrounds, again, scattered throughout the Prairieville schools. You can see all those pretty much evenly spaced out throughout. That is going to be your middle schools, primary schools. We saw the airports. Then all in the midst of all of this, and this is not all of them, but it is some of the popular subdivisions all throughout Prairieville. Thank you so much for coming along on this tour of Prairieville with me today. Once again, my name is Maria Thorne with Team Live Love Louisiana at eXp Realty, and I look forward to assisting you on your move to Prairieville. All of our info can be found below, and if you are moving to the greater Baton Rouge area, give us a call, shoot us a text. We're happy to get on a Zoom call. We can't wait to meet you, and I'll see you soon.